Hello everyone, it is iReversal. Welcome to today's News Flash. In this video, I will bring you the latest updates on the events in Knights and Dragons, and as always, I'll go through them briefly and give you guys my thoughts and opinions about the events. I think that the intro went quite well, considering the fact I feel absolutely horrible. I went swimming yesterday, and my ears are entirely blocked. I cannot hear myself talk. Alongside of that, my nose is kind of running, so please bear with me. This episode might not be up to par with my other News Flash episodes, but I'll try to bring out the news to the best of my ability. So let's get started. Let's kick off with the first event. It's called the Limited Edition Flame Chest, of course featuring the Wicker Mantle Plus, War of Destitution being the new Guild War, announcing the Apocalypse Split Mode Plus as the Guild War Epic. Very nice stuff there. The third event is going to be the third week of the Horsemen's Boss Collection event. This time the epic boss is called Famine. Tighten your belt, it's Famine. Then the fourth event this week is called Call to Arms. You have a chance of gifting the Beastmaster's Battlegear as the epic when you're buying some gems to your guildmate. So that's very nice. The guild gifting event once again returns. And then last but definitely not least, the weekly arena tournament, the Deadly Decay, featuring the Blazestone Mantle. Now, I was already recording this before, so this is like the 5th recording I already did. Felt terrible about the other recordings, so this one should be going alright. I have a screenshot of the winners this time. Coming in first place and winning the Armor of the Devoted was actually a crazy battle this week. It is Angelina, 1.2 million points. Very nice stuff there. She's already wearing the Armor of the Devoted. It's a very, very, very nice armor. Right? Really like it a lot. Then in second position, we're going to find EK or Epic Knight, Ada Mist. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Ada Mist, with a little bit over 1 million points. And then in third position, we're going to find Andy with 930,000 points. Also securing the Armor of the Devoted. Now, we're going to be taking a look at this week's weekly arena, and going to be absolutely insane. We're talking about the Deadly Decay, and the Deadly Decay is a very nice name, I must say. I don't really know what it means, I just like the way it looks. I haven't really been looking it up, okay, so don't blame me for that. I just don't really feel all that well. Blazestone Mantle is going to be the epic on the arena this week, and that's absolutely insane. And I think because of that, I think Greece doing a nice thing here, with the epics at least, not with the legendaries. We'll get to that in just a moment. But I think they're doing a nice thing with the epics here. They're releasing the old Guild War epics right now in the arena tournament. I think that's nice. However, the Blazestone Mantle is still the 19th strongest epic in the game. It's not all the strongest anymore. I mean, it came out on the November 28th, so it's like very outdated by now, but still very nice armor indeed. And I mean, I have not shown you guys the picture yet, but have you seen the looks of the armor? The looks are absolutely insane. You guys should be knowing it by now if you're like subscribed to my channel for a longer amount of time. I've showed it to you guys on several occasions. I love this armor a lot because the swords are absolutely insane. Both elements are incorporated with that. Really like that a lot. I think people are going to go crazy over this, tournament this week. I think we're going to see more points than the last week, like the results I just showed you guys. So that's very, very, very nice. Then of course you're going to get the Blazestone Mantle if you're top 3. So people aiming for top 3, competition is going to be absolutely fierce. I can tell you that much already. Rank 4 up to rank 100 are going to get the Horsemen's Battlegear. Again, this time we have 2 legendaries as well. And this is just disappointing, man. This is just absolutely terribly disappointing. This legendary, we've seen it on so many occasions already, in so many different types of ways, shape or forms. Like whether it be the Epic Guild War, whether it be a chest, whether it be the arena. We've seen it so many times, and I think, we should be getting sick of it. This legendary came out on October the 31st, so it's over half a year old, so it's really, really outdated. And then, to make it even worse, Green decided to put the Wanderer Shroud as the actual legendary for entering top 1000, and that one is almost a year old. That one got released with the Wandering Flame, got released on the 27th of June. You guys won't even have the ability to see the screenshot of the date when it actually came out, but look it up at the wiki, it's there. I looked it up before I actually started this episode. So, in general, I feel that if I had to choose, then I'd go for the Wanderer Shroud, just for the fact that it's a mono fire, which you can fuse away very nicely. So, the ultra rare this week is the Armor of the Infernal Lord, as always. Very nice stuff there. And yeah, As always, make sure you guys don't forget about your weekly quest line. It's Withering Work this time, and if you guys finish it off, you're going to get like 3 gems for the effort, for the trouble, which is always a nice thing. So we're going to be moving on to the next event this week. We're talking about the limited edition flame chest, and it's just like Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo was a chest that didn't include a new epic in it. Of course, this one doesn't have a new epic in that as well. And the funny thing about it is, this event actually ends on the 13th of May, and the redeeming period of the Horsemen boss collection event starts on the 13th of May. So this means that you guys should be waiting for the death chest probably, because this one isn't good at all. I mean, it takes back the old system with buying like gems for 800 or 999 gems. But in general, you know, it's not a new epic at all, so you might just want to wait for it. And in general, it's just really funny to notice that the flame chest is actually a copy-paste from the old flame chest. The only difference, however, is that there's a 3 times chance instead of a 2 times chance of getting a legendary or an epic. You know, the old flame chest was actually released on the 12th of August, so it's also almost a year old. But you know, you can already see kind of from the font of this chest, you know, the flame chest and the letters, that is pretty old, because they're not using this font anymore. They're using something else, just like the 3 times chance, you know, they're using that font right now. So it's really strange to me. I don't know why Greece being so lazy, and I truthfully don't understand why they seriously released 4 limited edition chests, one of them being a special chest in less than 2 weeks. That's just mind-blowing to me. Don't understand it at all, but it's absolutely crazy. Guaranteed bonuses, of course. When you open up 11 chests, you're going to get 5 Fire Fusion Boost Armors. Open up 4, you're going to get 20 Fire Fusion Boost Armors, and of course a Wicker Mantle Plus, which is absolutely crap, okay? So let's move on to the next event. I don't want to talk about it a little bit more, because they're bad chests, you know. They're not worthy to spend 1 minute on anymore. So we'll be talking about the death chest more thoroughly next week. So, War of Destitution. War of Destitution, I already spoke about this in the last episode for very in-depth time. So, there's going to be a clickable annotation on the screen right now. If you're behind a PC, you can click it. It will take you in a new tab to that video. And you can just watch this video first and then go ahead and watch that video after that. It's very interesting to see what the comparisons are that I'm making in the episode. If you guys are not, if you by any chance are on your iPhone or on a tablet or something, there's going to be a link in the description, so make sure you check that out, because it's actually a very interesting episode, very nicely done, in my opinion. Pretty happy about it, even though I felt sick. But you know, I'm just going to go over this war very briefly. So first place, of course, going to get the Apocalypse Blade Mail Plus. That's already fairly known. Very nice, strong balanced armor, I must say. It's currently the 2nd strongest armor in the game, so that already shows how awesome it is. Then, when you're rank 2 all the way up to rank 10, you're going to get the War Epic as well. It is the strongest regular version in the game, alongside with the Revelation Robe, so that's definitely worth going for. That's also why I believe this Guild War is going to be absolutely insane. What isn't insane, on the other hand, is the position 11 to 25th. That's actually really bad. I mean, it's very typical that they're doing the Ages of Sky Majesty. I believe that they're still going to the Armor Steel Vanguard and of course the Druidic Blade Mail. But you know, you just don't want to get Ages of Sky Majesty at this point. You know, the Pestilence, Pestilence Mantle getting so close to Ages of Sky Majesty, you just don't want to get this one. So let's move on to the Legendary. Legendary is Combustion, which is also pretty disappointing. They did so well with the legendaries before, but now they're throwing in an old one again, which I really don't understand what they're doing. What is the pattern in this? When can we expect some exclusive legendaries, some better legendaries or something like that? I think everybody agrees with the fact that, you know, Greece should be making some custom legendaries just for the Guild Epic, you know, Guild Epic War, because that would actually be nice to actually, you know, go for. But that's just my opinion about this. This war is going to be absolutely insane. As always, after every single day, I'll be releasing a video about how well the top 10, the top 25, and of course my guild did. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because, you know, my guild is going for top 250. Very curious to know what your guild is going for as well. But most interesting for us is going to be the top 25 for us, and we'll be comparing everything after every single day. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that first episode coming out tomorrow. So we're gonna be moving on to the next event. The next event is actually called Call to Arms. Call to Arms is a guild gifting event, as we all know. Basically means that if you buy a package, with a lot of money that you're spending, like for example these packages, you'll be having the chance of gifting one of the 3 armors that are featured in here to your guild members. And of course you want to give away the Beastmasters, because that would be really nice. Your guildmates would love you for that. Funny part is that you won't be getting it yourself, so it's just really helping out your guild at the same time. I do actually have a question of the video for you guys. What is the best thing you guys have ever been getting out of the Call to Arms event? Is it like an epic? If so, what epic? Did you get a fusion boost armor? Or did you guys only a silver star? Make sure to share it with us in the comment section below. I'm very curious what you guys have been getting. My best reward was a spirit fusion boost armor out of this one, and a water fusion boost armor out of the Maelstrom one, and I really like that a lot. It did help me out, so I'm very happy for this event. Now we're gonna move on to the last event this week. Tighten your belt. It's Famine, and essentially Famine means that you're like hungry, right? So I really like why they're saying tighten your belt, because you have all the space to tighten your belt. You cannot like make your whatever. And moving on to the epic boss here, we have only like 4.5 days to go. The epic boss on itself, I think it looks really impressive. Some of you guys might think it looks really weird. I think it looks very logical. The way it looks pretty nice. The horse head, then you see the little, I don't know, you cannot really see it, but the legs of the horse, some of them are, you know, don't have flesh over them, the rest do. But in general, this is a really, I don't know, sad type looking, you know, epic boss sort of, because, you know, I cannot really explain it. It's just like, it's a very sad epic boss. You kind of get like a meh kind of feeling when you're taking a look at it. However, I do think it looks pretty cool, although I don't like the armor at all. I mean, I just don't really like the armor at all. The only thing I can say is the spear looks really awesome. I mean, I'm going to show you guys a picture of the actual epic boss armor as well. The spear looks really amazing, and the shield looks amazing too. Just the epic boss itself, I don't really like the way it looks. The nemesis, on the other hand, looks really amazing, like the way that one looks. Yeah, this is actually the nemesis that I like more than the epic boss as well. So, curious to see what you guys have to say about it as well. Do you like the nemesis more, or do you like the Famine Robes more? Famine Robes, of course, is a very nice armor. It is not the strongest one. It's actually coming in a very respectable 3rd position. Pestilence still holding the top spot there. And funny enough, Ages of the War, which is the 2nd horse, being in 2nd position. Famine being in 3rd position. And I'm very curious to see what is going to happen on the last epic war, epic boss. I think Death is actually going to exceed Pestilence, or might be even worse than Famine. We'll find about that next week, but it's very interesting, very curious to see how this is going to go. I'm already doing pretty well, level 31. I'm not gonna go for the Famine Robes Plus. I'm gonna go for it just to craft it, but not gonna use it in my lineup. It will just be fusible later for me, so going to be very interesting. My tip to you guys, when it comes down to elements, make sure to only hire friends that are using air, because, you know, if you're using fire, of course it is strong against spirit, but, you know, the water is going to do a lot of damage against your fire. And if you guys might think that this epic boss is a little bit stronger than usual, yes it is, because there's a 20% increase, a 10% increase every single week with the collection events. So this time Famine is actually a little bit stronger than it usually would be. So it's a harder challenge. Also, wanted to address the fact that using the friend glitch is now gone. I'll be talking more about that a little bit in some other episode, but you cannot use the glitch anymore that your friends, that you'll be able to reset your friends. I've never been using it. I was aware of it. I never brought it on my channel because I'm not a supporter of glitches, but just figured, you know, I'm gonna just tell you guys about what's going on in regards of that glitch. So the glitch is gone. I'm actually quite happy about that because it allows people to actually play this fair. But, you know, I've never had any trouble with it anyway. So, you know, I have some amazing friends and really need to thank you guys for making that happen for me. So this really is this week's news flash. Don't really want to talk more. I'm starting to feel even more ill right now because, you know, this episode I've been trying to record this like 5 times right now. So it's really draining my energy like so crazily fast. So, you know, make sure to discuss everything about this episode and your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below with everybody else. And if you by any chance have a question after this episode, make sure to hook me up on ask.fm/reversalknd. You can always ask me a question there. If you're also interested to see more from me on Knights and Dragons, you can always follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, or you can just hit the like button on my official Facebook page. Links will be provided in the video description alongside that other episode I've been mentioning about the Guild War, so make sure you guys check that out. Everything is in the video description. So that's going to be it for this week. Of course, as always, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in this week for your Knights and Dragons news, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'm Reversal, bringing you your weekly Knights and Dragons news. I'll be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next week.